today we have Dan, aka Cucumberfeet. He's got a Twitter, he's got a YouTube. He does a lot of different videos about a lot of different subjects, and recently has been gaining some steam. So
that's
welcome.
fair to say. That's fair to say. Thank you so much. I appreciate you having me on, sir.
Of course. Well, let's just get into it. I believe you and I got connected through fish milk.
Is that how that happened? I didn't remember that, but shout out to fish milk.
I was talking to him on Reddit, and he was like, "Oh yeah, you should talk to him." And so I went on your Twitter, and immediately you followed me back, and I was like, "Well, I guess it was fish milk." So I don't know, something like that happened. But very cool to meet you. We have been following. Well, first when we started watching you, we were snowed in. And we started watching all of the season 2 recap episodes, which was like a really great, just breaking everything down into just the smaller components to where it's digestible. Because let's face it, it's like this circular house 24-hour stream where you're just like it eats up all your time.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's almost like embarrassing that I made those videos. You know what I mean? Because it just shows. Just shows like what a fucking
you have a lot of time.
No, I don't. I actually don't. I'm actually like a full-grown adult. I have a fucking day job, like a real legit day job. I have employees that look up to me and ask me questions all the time.
You touch grass.
Yes, I do. So it was actually like a lot. It was a lot juggling both, but I'm not complaining. I mean, I think my autism probably helps me a lot because I just get like obsessed with things, and I got obsessed with fish tanks. So I was like, fuck it, make content, you know?
Yeah. We've had a lot of personal debates over autism and that it's basically a superpower.
Yes.
Essentially, yeah. I don't see it as a negative at all.
Yeah. But we were watching that. I mean, when we say snowed in, I'm in Tennessee, and we're not used to snow in the least. Okay. So when it happens, everybody panics over here. Yeah. And like, there's no food in the grocery store. Well, there's the milk, eggs, and bread are gone, and toilet paper. And then everybody is like gliding off. Like I'm on a particular road. Everybody manages just to glide off on. Anyway, so we're stuck. And I was aware of like fish tank. I've watched like Sam Hyde stuff in the past and everything, and I was ambiently aware that season 1 was a thing. And I got on the website a long time ago. I was like, this is too complicated, and I just left it alone. Then season 2 happened, and you specifically making it a digestible format was extremely fun. We watched that, and then after a while, we caught some of your other deep dives. There was a Chris Chan episode. There was a handful of other things that you cover. So I urge all the listeners to go check them out. But
that's actually how I heard about your channel. I watched the 3 hours plus super in-depth Chris Chan documentary, and that was awesome. I mean, you're hilarious. I loved it.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I don't know if for anyone that hasn't seen it, I did a lot of costume work in that video. The worst experience of my life. I've never done body paint before. I did the full Sonic body paint.
Yeah.
Getting that off of my body was one of the worst experience. Like that, I was literally in the shower for like an hour and 30 minutes because I would be pulling the paint out of the hair on my arms and my skin. I'm not even like, I'm pretty unhairy too. I'm not a very hairy person. And it would just clog at the bottom of my drain. So it was like just constantly grabbing gloops of like semi-solid paint out of the drain. And it was disgusting. It was such a fucking mess. It took like days to get out. Like I would still have it in my hair. It was disgusting. I don't even know. Like I did my legs. My legs weren't even on fucking camera.
That's dedication.
I did full legs for no reason. God, it sucked.
Yeah. Only a few times I've dedicated to like a certain shot I was recording, and fake blood is one of them, and then you're just sticky afterwards. So that could be an issue. But with Chris Chan, we had a recent episode, and during our research you probably came up in the queue too. But we have a love for lolcows, but yes. I do have a question that I ask guests. It's something close to my heart. If the West were to fall, do you, Dan, have a plan to be self-sufficient? Do you have an exit strategy? Do you have like a long-term? And when I say fall, I mean like the grid goes down. Everybody eats each other at the grocery stores. It's all just done for. We're done, and now it's just a rebuild period.
Admittedly, no, I don't have a plan at all. I would say I mean, I grew up in a suburb, but I also spent a lot of time like rurally. So like, you know, I know how to start fires and like I know how to do a lot of things. So I don't think I'd be like completely like, you know, I'm not like a city dweller is what I'm saying, I guess. Yeah. So like I don't think I'd be completely fucked. I definitely should have a plan because I feel like within the next 3 years that's probably going to happen. Like the China's going to take away our electricity or whatever. And yeah, I should probably have a plan for that, but admittedly I don't, unfortunately. Do you? What's your plan? What should I do?
Yeah, my plan.
Oh boy, wrong question.
My plan,
now you've done it. Thanks a lot.
I stockpile tons of tannerite because you never know when you need to make something like, I don't know, if there's like an obstruction in a road and you're trying to get through. I don't have like the one weakness in my kind of plan is I don't have a chipless V8 4-wheel drive monstrosity that can just like get through anything. So I have I collect enough stuff to be able to clear blockages in roads and traffic.
Why don't you get like a school bus with like a snow plow on the front?
That would be the thing. Well, now that's the thing. Like I am aware of some scrap yards, some places where just like schools have like surplus buses they like park back because the school zones change and everything. So, you know, there's options after the fact. I do have I have the ability to weld. So firearms, obviously, some armor. I have a good stockpile of food. I have what I view would be a good currency after the fall. You got your 22 long rifle. Yeah, you got.
But is that your currency? That's what I was asking. What's your currency?
Yeah. I mean, if no one can get food, and everyone's fled the cities, you know, that would just be unreal value. And 22 bullet, well, you can get a sleeve of them, like 50 of them for less than $20. So you can stockpile 22 like easily. Some of the bigger rounds are a little bit more challenging to stockpile, but over time, I've been doing this for a while, so over time it's good. I am playing with the idea of a bunker, but part of me is like maybe it would be more advantageous for versatility. I have a very large hole in my backyard. I'm someone that digs a lot of holes. I have a it's like, what would you say? That's 15 or 20 feet. It's very large. It's very
okay. Hold on. What the fuck? Can we just back up a second? Why hole? Why hole?
Well, I don't know. I mean, it started when I was a kid, and my dad would always get mad at me because I'd ruin his yard. And I'd just kind of have
to be here a while.
Well, I mean, it was an issue. I just enjoyed building stuff, and usually it was digging because, you know, you get scrap lumber or like pallets and, you know, take them apart and make like a shack, or you try to dig a hole and then you try to put like timbers up and then push the dirt up. So you got kind of like a foxhole / I don't know what you'd call that. So it's kind of transmuted into my adult life. I do a lot of like construction oriented work. Yeah. So I have like a really old backhoe, and I'm kind of in the middle of nowhere. So I have the ability just to dig a lot of holes.
He's a dirt boy.
Yeah, and but see the main hole, I'm going back and forth. It's the big question is like I'm seeing everything, you know, like, oh, AT&T's network goes down. Oh, are they beta testing and seeing how, or the Obama movie comes out with Julia Roberts and showing like all the Tesla cars blocking all the interstates. I'm just saying, I'm starting to get kind of worried about it, and so the hole that I have is probably.
Phrasing. Are we not doing phrasing anymore?
What?
No, nothing.
Well,
Never
it's
mind.
like 30
Go on.
feet wide, 15 to 20 feet deep, and I'm thinking now I could put beams across it and just start covering it up.
You've
and
started something. You create.
I can get off this in a second, but I want to finish. So, I could just slide in some concrete. I got a whole bunch of like deer fence and old wire that I could use to reinforce the concrete.
Okay.
So that's one thing, but then there's another part of me. It's like, I probably need to be more mobile in this situation. I don't know if I need to be in a damp hole.
Okay. That's true. You can't take the holes with you. That makes sense.
I'm close to a river too, so it can get damp. So
yeah. You ever thought about doing moat?
Now that would
encourage
be cool.
him.
A moat?
It would probably destroy. I have the underground cables all around my house would probably get destroyed.
Yeah, so. just divert the river that's near your place into like a moat.
Well, there's been some issues recently with Tennessee State has had some issues with stuff that I've been involved with in terms of water streams, so I can't right now.
Okay.
And that's an ongoing. I should probably stop talking about that.
Fair enough. I get it.
It's just something that's on my mind. I have a lot of like different interests when it comes to survival. So anybody that's on, I love. And that's another thing. It seems like most people we have on aren't in like a super dense city. So I mean that's a plus.
I actually I'm close to like a denser city.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I also whatever. I live in Canada, so my version of a dense city and your version of a dense city are probably two different things.
Maybe.
Yeah, you guys have like 10 times the population we do, so.
Okay. We're in the South, so it's like we're kind of there's a discrepancy in population. Everybody's coming here for whatever reason because the coastal cities are failing.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll stop doing that. But
yeah, it's very expensive over here.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
They've come over here and they've jacked up all the prices. And BlackRock buys all the houses and shutters them.
Mm-hmm.
What's the real estate like in your area?
Oh, it's terrible. It's fucking awful. There's like I mean, Canada in general is being housed out right now. Like there's not enough new houses are being built, and most of them are owned by like Chinese businessmen anyway. So it's just the whole thing's fucked.
Would you say a lot of Americans have come to Canada? Like in the last several years?
Not that I've noticed. My area might be a little unique for reasons I don't want to tell people where I live, so I'm not going to get into that. But not that I've noticed personally, no. But it's also, pardon me,
hearing everybody saying that they wanted to go to Canada.
Yeah, it's unless if you're like a colored immigrant, it's very hard to immigrate to Canada. Like if you're like a white person from like the States, it's not easy. You can't just like move here.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but if you're
my friend wanted to move to Canada because they're where they are close, I will say. And they said it's very expensive. It's like a couple thousand per person, and they have a family that they wanted to move. So
get
into there.
Yeah, housing here is a little fucking insane right now. Like the prices have like legitimately like 2-3x'd within the last 2 years.
That's about what's happened here. Yeah.
Sure. One thing is, okay, so it seems like most places, the real estate is getting out of hand. Is Canada having an issue with inflation with their dollar too?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Well, specifically because we did during the pandemic, we did this system called CERB, where basically they did like a smaller version of like a universal basic income type thing, so everyone got X amount of dollars regardless, and everyone spent it, whatever. And then it turns out that like, oh no, that's actually coming out of your like that. They just created new money to like do that essentially. So I mean, yeah, it just basically fucked our dollar, and everything's been like fucked since then. And then on top of that, since things have been extremely hard economically, our great leader Justin Trudeau, in his genius brain, was like, okay, let me also introduce a new carbon tax. So the greenest fucking country on the entire planet needs a carbon tax because, we need to be more green. We're the fucking problem here. So like everything has been like taxes on everything have like shot up insanely. It just makes no sense.
Yeah. Now that's a question I can get down with is, do you think that Justin Trudeau is Fidel Castro's son?
Very possibly is. I also legitimately think he's a gay guy.
Yeah.
I'm not even joking about that. Yeah, no. If you just look at the way he is and the way he acts, like he's a gay man for sure.
I couldn't figure out if I knew there was something going on with his eyebrows. I saw some video where his eyebrows fell off.
I looked at it. I think he's just got like lighter coloring in his brow.
She understands the physics of makeup, so I don't know. And he's on stage a lot.
Yeah, his brow wasn't falling off. I think it was just the way that the lighting was, and as much as it would be hilarious that would happen, I would, in my mind, that was what I wanted. You know, is that he wore like eyebrow wigs, like a real thing.
Is that
there's like false lashes? There's actually false brows that you can just like put on your.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
They're like weaves, but for your brows.
Oh, so like hair weaves.
Could I get those? Are those expensive?
It's like a lace front, but for your brows.
What are they called?
You should just start having some.
I guess just eyebrow wigs. I don't know.
The old dude in westerns that had the huge eyebrows. Was it the guy that's also in Roadhouse? Who's the guy in Roadhouse that died? Sad.
I'm fucking blanking on his name.
Not the guy that died in real life. The guy I'm talking about is still alive in real life. But
then I don't know who you're talking about. I don't know. I've also never seen Roadhouse, so bad example.
He was you have to use so many cuss words, dude. He was that guy in Big Lebowski.
Oh, that guy, the mustache guy.
Yeah, he's got
a big mustache.
Those are some mighty eyebrows.
Cowboy man. Hang on.
What is his name?
I'll find out for you. The power of the internet. It's a little quiet.
What just happened?
Whoa, is it my phone? I'm so sorry. I don't know what's happening.
I don't know what just happened. Can you guys hear us okay?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Mm-hmm.
That was so strange. It dimmed down.
Yeah, that was weird. Big Lebowski. I forgot what I was doing.
I have purchased fake eyebrows off Amazon.
Yay!
I've been looking honestly, I've been looking for like a visual bit to do that I don't mention on camera ever. I just do it for no reason. Fake eyebrows might be the move.
That is great.
It's
Sam
like,
Elliott.
It's just weird enough where people might not like recognize what I'm doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's really.
Would you like to start a cryptocurrency with me?
Yes.
Become like
all I've wanted to do is rug pull my dumb audience. Fuck them.
There we go. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking we could have, I don't know, 50% of the total circulating supply in a cold wallet and just call it like emergency.
Do 90. Why stop at 50? Do 90. Fuck them.
That's true. I mean, if we broke it up and then transmuted it, I was actually thinking about this the other day. I was like, okay. If the coin was minted and it was like a hilarious number, and then you could say that it's been divvied up to miners or people that can vote within the blockchain to regulate like gas prices or whatever, and then but really you're just moving it across several wallets, and then they stay there, and then you kind of do some automated movements around, so it looks like several people have been issued with this task, and then obviously we would have to like come up with like a really aggressive meme for the icon. Okay. I was thinking, all right, dogs are they've been played.
Yeah. Swastika.
Oh no. Okay.
Too aggressive. Okay, we can pull it back. I'm just trying to find the baseline here.
A little bit further back. Okay. Give broader demographic.
Okay, let's hit the left wing audience. Why don't we do hammer and sickle?
Hey.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty popular.
Yeah. It could be a blue hammer and sickle.
A clip art version of Karl Marx's visage.
Beautiful.
Oh my God.
I can see it.
All right.
Call it Marx coin.
In Soviet Russia. Car drive you. I don't know. I was trying to think of something.
Oh yeah, that means
it's okay.
Yeah. It didn't pan out.
Our currency. It could,
our currency.
The slogan could see.
There you go.
Exactly. Until we rug pull them.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm in on that. Let's fucking do it. Also, I know.
I was going to ask your opinions and thoughts on cryptocurrency too.
I know.
I'm very new to it.
I know not. I literally know less than not. Like I have a little Bitcoin that I bought, but outside of that, I know fucking nothing. It's teaching me. It's too much for me. Like there's only so many things in life that I can care about. You know what I mean? I think it's like that with everyone. You know, there's just a limited amount of things that you could store in your brain, and I don't have the capacity to learn crypto. I'll buy it here and there, but that's the extent of that. I want to get into it. I'm not going to be crypto day trading.
Yeah, I mean, I've always told people that I've been asked that before. It's just you just buy it and hold it, and then buy it and hold it. You forget about it.
Yeah, from what I understand,
I got $2,000.
Yeah, and from what I understand, like Bitcoin's the safest one to do. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, right now BlackRock is under management of 200,000 Bitcoins, which multiply that by $67,000. And then it seems
Didn't
like
it just hit 70?
It got close and then dipped down. We're like about to breach 70, which is past its all-time high. But the cool thing is that lately, I forget which branch of our enormously huge bureaucracy went ahead and said, okay, they've allowed certain institutional investors to start offering it as like bundled investments. You'd go to someone and you'd get like a bundle of stocks or whatever that's called, like a mutual fund essentially. Okay. And they're starting to do that with cryptocurrency and other assets. And the problem is that some of them are extremely speculative and some of them are completely built upon memery. But the thing is, every single dollar you have in your pocket is a piece of debt. The Federal Reserve goes, oh, you need more money? Well, give us a treasury bond. The U.S. Treasury Department makes a pretty piece of paper, and it's basically an IOU for future payment on the interest of buying that up. And then they go, okay, we're going to print money. So every single dollar is a piece of debt anyway. So my whole thing with cryptocurrency is it being decentralized. Now, someone could obviously keep buying up a whole bunch of it, like a country or whatever, and then have like a majority control to where they can pump and dump and create like instability. But okay, whatever. I hear you laughing.
Seth has a lot of things that really grind his gears.
It's okay. I'm the same way with my very specific things that I'm into.
It's okay. I can stop now.
No, I'm not making fun.
We can finally talk. The original. I understand that you have one. Original Christian. Let's see. Signed by none other than Jesus Christian Weston Chen Prime, whatever it's being called now.
Hold on 1 second.
Oh, do you want me to get that?
Oh yeah, you can. Okay. If you want.
I do have this that I bought off his website fairly recently after he made his.
What?
Oh, stop!
Yeah. It's like it's just I thought it was a full book, but it's just like the cover.
Oh my god!
It's a dust cover.
Yeah.
He really dimed you, man.
Yeah, I got fucked. So.
I'm so.
The best thing on the Etsy is the like the charm rocks that are just gravel, parking lot gravel.
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
I respect the hustle. You've got to do it.
Lily, do you have anything to say? I've been very heated lately. My hot blood. You go ahead if you need to pipe in.
Questions, comments, Lily? Go.
Yes. All right. Oh, I'm on the spot a little bit, but really, I was curious about your channel and if you were just a one-man team or if you had other people. Just how is your day-to-day life on YouTube looks like?
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm a one-man team. I would like to have more people, but apparently people don't like doing work for exposure anymore. Like, what the fuck happened there, right?
Ridiculous.
Yeah, I know.
Millennials.
Yeah, so no, I am a one-man team. It's basically like just any amount of free time that I have, I just try and find something that interests me that I could just like sink my teeth into. Sink my teeth into it, do as much research as I humanly can, turn that into a script, turn that into a video, put it out. And I've been trying to do like more live streaming a lot too recently. I just did an interview with TJ, which kind of sucked. Please don't watch it. Doing more of that, trying to do like more interview stuff too. I think that'd be pretty cool. Because I don't know, I find I don't know if like, do you guys stream solo dolo ever?
We've recently started to, like we have a podcast that is the audience is like kind of locked in on that platform, and now we're trying to move into streaming more just to round off our audience.
Okay, so you guys.
Oh no, go ahead. You finish your thought.
No, I was just gonna ask because like I find streaming like solo just by yourself, like it's just I never know what to say. Like I just feel like I don't know. If people ask me questions that I feel like I'm good at responding and I could go off on a tangent, whatever. But like I don't know. It's just, but it's also like very new to me. So it's just like something I'm still learning at, but that's why I'm trying to do more of it. So I get more comfortable more quickly.
Yeah. I was watching one of your streams the other day, and it was a really good tidbit. I didn't know that old video game music was pretty much an untapped resource for possibly not getting demonetized.
Even new video game music's pretty much the same shit. It's because because the video game companies, if they, because I'm not going to say that, whatever. If they put the music into the YouTube Content ID system, if anyone's playing the game, that video is going to get hit with a YouTube Content ID. So
that's a good point.
And it's basically people making YouTube videos about the game is free promotion. So the video game companies want to make it as easy as possible for the people making the content on it. So they don't put any of the music for the most part. There's some games that do. I got hit with one for Arkham City, I think. But most games, like 99% of video game music is not copyrighted like at all on YouTube.
That's really cool.
See, I feel like that's really silly that they do that with music, because it's like, again, it's free advertisement, even just for just other artists, not just video games. And
to an extent though, I mean, there is so if you're just playing songs, you know what I mean? So like, let's say, what's that with the lo-fi channel? You know what I mean? Obviously,
lo-fi girl,
yeah, they obviously like license their shit, but I mean, like anyone can just have like a fucking playlist they made and just play it and collect 100% of the money, and none of that goes to the artist. So it's like people will abuse it. That's why the system is there in the first place.
True. Okay. You know what? Good point. I just, if it's like low volume and someone talking over it.
Yeah. No,
background.
I honestly, I agree with you there, but the technology isn't there to really be able to separate that stuff yet. So it's basically the way the system works now is just, if it recognizes it, 100% of the money goes to the label, who then pays out the writers and the artists and the publishers, etc.
Wow.
Gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense.
It's always frustrated me that if you were to put a video and all the work that is put into making a video and then the music and make the percentage, it's like kind of nuts. I remember 2007 making videos in high school, and you could just put whatever you wanted on and nothing happened.
Yeah.
It was great.
Good old days.
Oh yeah, she went and got this.
This is a Chris Chan original. This was not from jail. You have the jail art somewhere else. Jail art. But this is like something he made, and it's wild. It's like there's like Stark Industries, Wayne Industries.
That's just so much.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Honestly, it's kind of beautiful in a really silly way. I really like the Sonic shoes with the crazy eyes holding like a Chaos Emerald.
Yeah, no, I'm into that. That's amazing.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Their veins are popping, man. I don't know.
That's a good
We almost had a cat attack. I installed these you can see where I've like torn my wall apart so I can put sliding doors into my giant room door or whatever, because my cats mess everything up.
Okay.
Hey, we'll just be sideways for a while. But
you're gonna try to fix it.
I could do some show and tell with my skulls. I'm always proud to show my skulls off.
Okay. Are they real?
They are very real. Hold on.
Wait, what? That was a joke.
No, they're real.
They are.
Are you sure you want to be saying this legally? You already have an open case.
Good luck. We're having major technical difficulties. There we go. Could you hold bad boy here for a second?
This man was actually. I'll let you explain.
This is a Filipino headhunted skull. They have a ceremony where they with the way they dry out, they peel all the flesh off, and then they smoke. They tie. They make holes and whatnot, so they have.
I guess I'll just stop eating. That's fine. No, you go ahead.
I'm sorry about that. But they have like these leather straps that they strap to a board, and then they put it over a fire and smoke it. So there's like some charred stuff going on, but it preserves it very, very well. And this guy is heavy. This is a very very good bone density in this man.
Fun fact. Wait, is it him that shares the case with the pendant, or is it the girl's skull? That's a girl.
No, it's him. So this guy
This man's been disrespected.
They're in the display case. These two things are side by side.
Disrespect on that
they're
man.
besties.
I'm sorry.
But yeah, it's just so.
How is that legal to buy?
Yeah. We have an oddity store around the area we live, and yeah, it's they I think he cleared them out of their skulls.
Jesus Christ.
Do you guys? I'm not trying to
have,
poke holes. Sorry.
No, you're fine. I was gonna say they have like wet specimens and things like that of like animal.
You should see our Halloween pictures. Anyway, so this is a female skull, but this was a donated medical specimen, and now this one, she has a problem with some bone density. Not very good bone density, but
probably a blonde. Am I right, guys?
Oh my god! Hey, I'm a blonde.
I am too. I was kidding.
But yeah, she's cool. Now, have you ever seen syphilis? A syphilis riddled skull?
Oh dear.
That's funny you asked that. No, I have not.
You're gonna need another beer, man.
Why would I have fucking holy shit, dude? Okay.
I'm not ready for this.
Headphones.
Oh, you're waiting for me to like crown you.
I can't. There we go. So
I was like, what's he doing?
So this is what like an extreme case of syphilis does to bone.
Okay.
It's a very gnarly infection.
Yeah.
But
Jesus
I don't
Christ.
know. Hopefully it was fun.
I hope the 6 people watching right now are enjoying this educational video.
Ugh.
How do you guys feel about that morally?
How do we feel about it morally? Oh
Yeah.
gosh.
I mean,
that shit explains it.
Yeah, explain to me how you feel about it morally while you use it as a prop on your head.
Dude, he's consumed a beverage, a liquid out of this.
All right. So this is really cool. This guy, he was sawed in half.
Oh gosh. Is that his price tag?
I don't think he thought that was cool, honestly.
Holy
so
shit.
like you got, and then you can see all the nasal cavity. When you get like a sinus infection and the headache, these bones, these like cavities inside your bone, you actually have like pretty bad pressure in there. And you some weird chiropractor can drill a small hole in it with a hypodermic needle to relieve the pressure, but I don't recommend that.
Nope.
You can see the nerves. Wait, that's what this is, or what am I looking at? Oh my gosh, she's so
elegant. That's beautiful.
Yeah, you can see some. I don't know what I'm looking at, to be honest.
Okay. Cool.
Like, that's where the brain was.
Yeah, that's
Please
fun.
take this.
So anyway, yeah, there you go. That's show and tell's over.
Okay.
Morally, I
feel nothing more about this. As far as I'm concerned, I have taken like a used car. I more or less see the body as a vessel, so it's like a used car to me.
So if you were to die and I purchased your skull, would you be okay with it?
I don't know. I'm dead.
I asked him this question earlier. I'm like, would you want my skull when I'm dead?
She asked me, then I'm like, well, I have an emotional attachment. And so like I can see these skulls and have like no memories of like, hey, that was a fun time at Six Flags or what. So I have like a layer of separation there. I would be willing to play with the idea. That's all I'm saying. You're cool.
We'll talk about it. We'll
I need to make a shirt out of this.
Okay.
Would you take my skull? I will totally.
Lily, you should ask your partner. Honestly,
I don't think I will. You know what? I think I want to know the answer one way or the other.
You're so attached to your body, Lily. Come on.
I like my bones where they are right now, hidden inside.
Fair.
And
have you ever thought about the organs and like just floating around in there? Have you ever just sat there and just been like, man, I got a bunch of meat in here, and you're just like, can I feel my organs right now? Have you ever thought about that?
I have not.
Well, now I'm going to give you that.
And I'm going to try to keep it that way.
I'm so sorry. Continue, Lily. I'm just teasing.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I like everything where it is right now, except maybe a couple of pounds that I could lose, but not a huge fan of just, and I don't think it's like a Like, I think it's wrong. I don't think it's for me to just have bones around.
Yeah, fair. Hey, you've got a theme?
Lily, do you have a French accent?
It's in the other room. This is enough.
What was that?
Do you have a French accent?
I do.
Oh.
Whoa.
Bonjour, comment ça va?
Ça va bien, merci, et vous?
Bien, merci beaucoup.
I think that's the first time that someone just pinpoints French accent like that.
I could speak I could speak a little French, and I know like, French people, so.
Hey,
going,
who's
Greg?
that?
I'm doing all right. You sound like you're putting Cucumber through the ringer with a skull talk.
Yeah.
Fucking Greg!
Yo, what up, Cucumber?
How's it going, man?
I'm doing all right. Let me get my camera on. That's the wrong one. There it is.
Multi-camera.
What's up, dude?
Watch this.
How's it going?
I'm doing all right.
No.
Oh my goodness, there's layers to this. Hold on.
That's actually incredible.
Is that a bottle of lean right there?
Talking to me?
On the left?
You talking to me?
Greg, I'm loving this broadcast setup.
Is this a new setup?
Yeah. My viewers funded Greg Cam, so now I have a camera I can just carry around.
Fuck yeah, Greg
That's so
Cam.
sick. That's so sick.
Yeah.
I'm into
Speaking of, before I let them get on with their podcast, I'm going to just say, Cucumber, like your recap. And I wasn't going to leave Chris. I wasn't going to leave just because Chris was going to fight me. I was pissed off at him, but I wasn't going to leave.
When Chris found, I don't even remember. What happened? What happened? I don't even remember that.
Remember you were doing a recap with the chicken thumbnail, and you're like, they called off the fight with Chris because Greg might have left after that. I'm like, nah, Chris just pissed me off.
Oh, okay. Oh, fuck, I completely forgot about that moment. Dang.
Yeah.
There's so many things that happen. It's like a lot of them just go over my head, you know?
No, I know. I'm not calling you out. I'm just like, just to set the record straight.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah.
I was like, Chris, you're really just feeding into the TTS and it's pissing me off.
Yeah. Chris is an interesting cat, man. He flies off the handle really, really easily, but I mean, he's just such like a lovable individual. And I feel like sometimes he's doing it on purpose to like fuck with the other people in the house. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like he's trying to get you guys riled up. So.
Well, I think in a way, but at the same time, I think he's just coping real hard.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Like I thought I liked Chris or whatever, but after the tank and stuff, I learned more and more about him. Like I don't know if I really know what his motive is at this point.
Okay. Yeah, I don't really know much about him personally. I mean, most of my experience with like his content is through Fish Tank. So
yeah. No, I get that. Again, he kept saying that when he walked off and stuff, they were all bits. I'm like, don't know about that, G. Don't know about that.
Yeah. You think people were paying to get him kicked off?
No, I think that every time he said it was a bit, it was not a bit.
Oh, like when he was getting angry.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
I think he was just doing that to save face.
Yeah, because I think it might have been before you were there. There was like a fish toy at one point where people could pay to remove Chris specifically.
No, they kept doing that up until I left. But like I said, every time that he was like getting angry and said he was going to leave, he said that was a bit. So I'm like, maybe once or twice, but
yeah, not all of them.
I don't know if you're that good of an actor.
No,
definitely.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, Greg, you are welcome to stay as long as you want. We're just chilling out. We're just talking. It's totally up to you.
Yeah, I'm down. As long as the conversation's interesting and we're vibing, I ain't got nothing wrong with staying here a little longer.
Absolutely.
We're gonna make sure it's.
Yeah, I'm done with all the skull stuff. I just had to get.
No, I'm just busting your balls. I just saw like your conversation.
Did you go through the skull stuff too?
Yeah, you showed me skulls.
Okay, what's your stance on owning other people's skulls like morally? Would you be okay with that?
I wouldn't personally, but I feel the same way in a way as what was your name again? Sorry about that.
Me?
Yeah, I don't want to call you STHHR.
Oh yeah, I know. I have a weird handle. It's Seth.
Yeah, I'm on the same boat as Seth. It's like once you die, if there's no like emotional attachment, I'm not really super offended by it as long as they went through all the right ways of getting it. Like, obviously, if they're grave hunting and stuff, that's a little. But I'm assuming since that is sold in a shop, they got it legally somehow.
Very legal.
Yeah. Okay. So it's like
very, very.
It's a little off-putting, but like I said, I don't got anything against it.
It's a really cool shop too.
Yeah, they have a bunch of like weird stuff. You can get like a walrus dick or whatever that looks like a bone. You can
I
get,
didn't even
I'm sorry. What?
get a
What?
what was the other thing? They have a lot of taxidermy and
They have
things like
tons of taxidermy.
Is
Taxidermy
is a weird kind.
that. Yeah.
Yeah. There's like a room.
More creepy than taxidermy because you're like, it's mostly not the animal, and you're like crafting a narrative around it, and it's even creepier if you're bad at the taxidermy.
Yeah,
oh, yeah, sure.
When I was a little kid, my next door neighbor, who like they had kids that were like similar age to us, and they had they were like from like fucking India or something, some whatever. They had this like taxidermy fox in their basement, and it scared the fuck out of me. Its face was all googly eyed and shit. I didn't like it.
Oh no, man! I remember is it Longhorn Steakhouse, and that was nearby.
Yeah.
Growing up, they had like a jackalope. Like they
like head on the wall?
No, like they had like a rabbit with antlers just sitting. I could touch it. I was sitting in a booth and it was like right above me, and I was just sitting on the top of the booth. Is that thing? You think it's still there?
It might be. My favorite is the dead. What is the curly thing? Armadillo holding the beer. He's like a beer commercial.
Oh no, that was Texas Roadhouse. Yeah.
Oh, you guys are just on the same page. Where you're like curly thing. Oh, armadillo.
Armadillos are so sweet.
Well, Greg, name another curly animal.
Let's say snake.
That's fuck shit.
He was on top of that.
If we're talking about if we're just talking about tail, possum.
Okay, name me your top 5 favorite curly animals. Let's go.
Favorite? I don't know a whole bunch of. We got monkeys.
A little bit.
Yeah, porcupines. Kind of.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. Cool.
Be like,
snake, monkeys. Monkeys can do it.
All right.
Snails, in a way, if you think about their bodies.
That's true. Yes, they curl up in the shell.
Yeah. So
no one knows what a turtle's doing inside its shell.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's just. Oh no, let's not. Oh man, turtles. The shells are very important. They are not. They are a part of their body, y'all.
I'm just saying, maybe inside their shell, they're like curled up and just snoozing, just taking a nap.
That would be pretty cute, actually.
That would be actually, yeah. Oh, that is weird that they just suck in there.
We need an MRI. We need a non-invasive way of seeing inside them.
I'm sure that's.
Oh hey! Oh wow! Hey. But yeah,
Dan, how do you feel about having bones that are human?
Answer the question.
Inside of your own body, or just
no. I mean, like how would you feel about owning? I'm sorry, I'm not on
my gripe with it. Like, if it was a person you know, and they're like, I bequeath you my skull. Like, that's one thing. But like you would have no idea of knowing what that person's intentions were in life, and if they would want their body parts to be desecrated or not. And I think even in death, you should show people respect. So,
I mean, he's on a shelf, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Well. yeah. But like, what if that person was like super religious, and to them that's like a blasphemous thing, and then it's just, you know what I mean?
I don't know.
I'm not like shitting on you guys, but it's just like it's weird. I don't know.
No, I understand you.
It's an interesting discussion to have. I welcome it. No, go ahead, Greg. Sorry.
I said I understand you 100%. It's like it's fucked up, but some people just don't think about it, stuff that deep.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm also fascinating. Like, okay, like. And,
I can't hear you.
Yeah,
you cut out.
Yeah, you cut off a little bit.
How weird! He keeps doing that. Like for instance, if it was like a scenario where you didn't learn medicine. I think that it's interesting to know how how everything is structured in your head.
Sorry, I missed that you cut out again at the beginning. That's why we laughed.
Weird. Is it yours?
Phone? No, is it?
Okay, just tell me if it happens again. I'm worried. Maybe I'm touching up mic or something.
Okay.
But no, like if you were to not have any modern medicine, you needed to
literally just happened. It was had to figure 10 seconds, and it just happened.
It's like every time you start the sentence, it just cuts out.
It's like a fucking scary movie skit.
Yeah. I think it's God telling us not to discuss it.
Exactly. Yeah. This is bad juju. Let's move on.
It's the Filipino men being like, "Yo,
it's the skulls behind them. It's their spirits."
Yes.
Oh no, y'all!
Hey, wanna see a trick?
He put one in the bedroom. No, 2 of them in the bedroom.
Okay.
And they were looking at me.
Okay.
They're haunting your podcast.
The skulls are like, "Hey, don't talk about that. Don't do it."
The camera switch was hilarious.
Man, yeah, you have like really good timing with that. Oh, you have a lot of Mountain Dew flavors back there. Is that Mountain Dew?
Oh yeah. I've been collecting them since like 2021.
Really?
Oh, whoa.
I didn't even know there was more than one
What's your opinions on Livewire?
I think Livewire is all right.
But Baja Blast.
I think the best Mountain Dew flavors are Baja Blast, Spark, and Mango Gem.
Oh, I've not even heard of Mango Gem.
I'm not a Dew connoisseur. Wasn't Mountain Dew?
If we're going back to the past, then one of my other favorites is Sangria Blast, which was the second Taco Bell exclusive.
I did not know there was a sangria. I think I would rather just have a real sangria, though. I don't think I want a Mountain Dew sangria. Have you had the Mountain Dew beer? Does anybody?
No, that should taste ass.
Beer? No.
It's disgusting.
Oh yeah.
Dan, have you had it?
I live in Canada. I have one fucking flavor. I have the OG.
No, I didn't know
that.
I'm so lost. I will tell you this though: the Monster beer, the Monster alcohol is actually pretty damn good.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I'm saying if you like Monster, it's indistinguishable. Like I hate the taste of alcohol. You cannot taste alcohol in it.
Okay. See, that's it. I like the taste of alcohol, and I don't want things to fuck that up.
Well, there you go.
You are drinking a Bud Light.
I actually, it's empty.
Oh yeah. On the same level, I just want to make a side tangent real quick. Everybody, during that little beer pong thing in the fish tank, when I spit out the Modelo or whatever, everybody thought I puked or whatever. It's like, nah. Yeah. The context behind that was that remember the drunk lifeguard?
Yep. Yeah, of course. That's one of my favorite things you've ever done. It was so funny.
Yeah. No, I drank so much that I ended up puking, and after puking, there's like a short form of PTSD that kind of follows me for a while.
I've been there. I've been there, man. I've been there.
Yeah. So like I was like, I don't want to drink any alcohol because it gives me like shivers and makes me cringe real bad because of the fact that I puked drinking alcohol.
Yeah.
So
whiskey does that to me.
Yeah, they were trying to make me drink it, so I drank it. I'm like, oh no, not the taste of alcohol, and I just spit it back out.
Yeah, whiskey gives me the shivers. I'm like, nope.
Yeah, I like alcohol, but if we can avoid puking, then it doesn't really affect me mentally.
Yeah. No, that's a good choice. You should avoid puking at all costs.
Yeah, that just sucks, especially dry heaves.
Yeah. Yeah.
Greg, I feel like you puked quite a bit in the tank.
Not really, actually. I think I only puked
like you did
once.
Yeah, TJ puked a lot. TJ puked quite a few times.
Maybe it was TJ. I don't know. We felt like we were on Greg puke alert, just waiting to see you puke.
So we got late into season 2. Who was the person that was puking on the kitchen countertop?
TJ.
Oh, that was.
Yeah, no, he had long hair at the time.
Was that TJ?
Yeah, it was TJ.
Yeah, Betty or Abby or somebody, one of them.
No, maybe
I think it was Taylor.
Maybe Taylor did as well, but it was like in the first week, TJ got drunk, and at like 4 a.m, he went downstairs, and he was like head down on the counter, and then Megan was standing like in the doghouse room, like in a completely other room, talking to him, trying to like console him, and then whoever was on like auto cam was so funny. The way they would like switch to like the different room every time someone was talking was really fucking funny. Yeah, and then TJ like puked and like covered the kitchen counter with puke.
Wait, the kitchen counter, not the bar counter?
No, in the kitchen. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, the bar counter is the one I'm talking about. That might be Taylor.
Oh no, that was summer.
One.
That was
summer. Okay.
Yeah. That was during the one of the karate days. I think the first one. Yeah. It was when Gold Striker asked her to go find something like his cigar or something like that, and she panicked and puked everywhere.
Was Betty season 1 or season 2?
Season 1. She was Letty's clone.
I don't know what Betty's fucking problem with me is. I don't even met her.
She's kind of like that online with everyone. She's a little aggressive, let's say.
Yeah. She tried to get me in trouble for no reason.
Yeah. A lot of the fish tank contestants have like blocked her. So
yeah, I blocked her too. But
there you go.
Keep an eye out.
Yeah.
This segues into a question I have, Dan. What is your favorite season of Fish Tank so far?
Ooh.
One or two?
I'm gonna say two. I think two. I think two had more like impactful, memorable moments and more character growth than like season 1 did. Because like I like Josie. Josie was awesome, but like as a character, she wasn't all that different than she was when she started. Where like TJ was like almost a completely different person. Like he really did grow. Like even just visually, like cutting his hair and everything. Like he really did grow from where he started, which I like. That's what I like about Fish Tank is like those, those stories of like human growth and like happy endings. That's what I liked about it. And mixed in with all the fucking insane chaos. I mean, I think that's kind of what the show is. So I got it, but like the insane moments were, I think, so much more heightened than season 1, 2. Frank, I felt like was a lot more aggressive than he was in season 1. So like when he was there, he was fucking shit up. I think just on the whole, season 2 is probably better, I'd say.
I can't remember if there was as much fecal matter in season 2 as there was in season 1. I could be wrong.
Season 1, there was more.
Yeah, there was more.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna act like I'm the fish tank expert, but I've seen clips here and there, and I'm like,
yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, that
was all Frank.
Really good.
I don't know.
Yeah, because I feel like he just unleashed so much bowel movements. Like there's just so much going on.
There was a clip that somebody showed me where Fatty like diarrheaed into a cup and then put his hand into it.
Oh,
that shit had me cringing like crazy.
He did?
Yeah, no. He just stuck his hand in it. That was and I think it was a game you guys might have played in season 2 where it was find the grossest thing in the house, and there was like a show and tell. Oh, okay, maybe you guys didn't play it then. I thought you did, but
I don't know. I was only there for 12.
Yeah,
days.
But I feel like it was whatever. Doesn't matter. Anyways, yeah, it was. It did happen in season 2, and then Taylor she pissed and puked in a cup and then threw it on Frank.
Ew.
Yeah. So it wasn't season 2, but sorry, continue.
Yeah. No, I was gonna say there was a lot of times where I was like in and out of consciousness watching season 2, so I was sleeping, like, oh, what's going on?
Before this gets out of hand, I just want to say something on the same thing you brought up about the growth and whatever. It's like I'm not gonna act like I didn't get a little something out of the season or whatever, but the thing that gets on the pet peeve I have the most about fans and stuff, they're like, Greg came out more confident and stuff. It's like, bro, if you watch my videos, I've been the same. It's just the fact that now I know that I have a chance in fighting. But it's like, no, I was surrounded by people I didn't like in a situation I didn't like and held for an amount of time I didn't like. So, of course, I'm going to be a little more nervous and annoyed.
Yeah, well, I think it's like that with most people. Like even Danye, who I think was probably one of the more interesting.
I love Danye.
Yeah. Like when his first few days he was there, he really didn't do much, and because he was probably shy and nervous, and he just entered a new environment where it's chaotic and there's all these people he doesn't know. And then when he really started getting into his groove and playing that villain character, like he went full force, and I thought he was like amazing and he was hilarious. And I think you were probably the same way. It just took you like a bit to warm up to the idea. I think probably you more than anyone else had more of like a fish out of water thing going on. Yeah. So like you were just more clueless to what you were stepping into. So you were like, the thing is, like, I think it would have been different if you had entered in the tank right away and it was a gradual build up to the complete chaos. But you jumped in at the end where it was super chaotic and the house was already like being destroyed, Well, so that was that's a tough thing for you to do. Oh yeah, definitely. I've been telling my followers and stuff about this all the time. I'm like, if I hadn't known what was going on from the get-go, like they weren't being so cryptic with it all the goddamn time, then maybe I could have had a little more fun with it. And looking back, I could have taken things less serious. But they were constantly just keeping me on a string rather than just saying, this is the amount of money you'll get. Yeah. This is the amount of money. This is the amount of time we're going to keep you. Did you know why they were doing that? Because I could tell you. Oh, I pretty much know, because that's Sam Hyde's whole thing. Well, yeah, it was just a bit for the audience. It was like a bit that Sam was doing that he just kept, and then would talk to the audience essentially and tell them that he's not going to pay you.
Yeah. No, I understand it looking back. I'm like, I know it's a Sam Hyde thing, but it's like, people say he could have left at any time. It's like, could I?
No, you were being bullied into staying 100%.
Like in my own mind, I'm like, okay, these people have to get me a hotel. These people have to get me an airplane ticket. Then they have to give me the money. I couldn't just leave. I have to make sure that I could leave with all that intact.
No, absolutely. I totally get it. That moment with you, Sam, and Ben in, I think, bedroom 1, where like they fucking like they just fucking gaslit you into staying. And
I heard. I looking back, I'm like, yeah, they definitely. It's like it's a lot easier with hindsight, but it's like I was just like, I'm over this shit. And like I said, I'm glad I have a great manager and stuff at my gas station, because I really could have just lost my job.
Yeah, for sure. But I'm glad you stayed, man. I mean, you were so funny. The friggin' force field bit is like classic.
Yeah, no, I love it. That wasn't my own though. That
was Jet, right?
Yeah, I think Jet was the one that implanted it and then just kept pushing it. It's just that I made it my own thing.
Yeah, dude. My favorite bit from you was definitely the Skyrim stuff.
Yeah.
That was actually so funny.
It's actually Morrowind.
Favorite. Morrowind.
Oh, fair enough. Morrowind. My bad.
No, I'm not gonna get on your ass about that. It's just I love Morrowind, so I was like I was so fucking bored in there all the goddamn time.
That's crazy. That's crazy to think that you guys were bored in there. But I guess looking back on it, like obviously the exciting moments, they're exciting moments. But there was like the mornings, and there was a lot of in between where just nothing was happening.
Yeah, sure. and it wasn't like season 1 where everything was like up to date or whatever, and there was stuff to do. It was like literally the only thing in there was the Pong, and I'm just glad I got that thing fixed, because that was at least something to do.
Yeah.
I thought I saw an Xbox
there was at one point.
Was it just like an old school Xbox, not like a 360, right?
No, it was a 360.
It was. Okay.
I think they gave that to one of the contestants to make them stay longer or something.
Yeah, so there was a bit that they did with Cole. This was before your time.
Yeah.
And essentially, because Cole was kind of like a rich kid and everyone in the house was like poor. So then they basically they made it into a bit where he was like the rich kid and everyone else was like these fucking broke losers sort of thing. So then they started like pampering him. They started giving him like extra stuff that he wasn't allowed to share with anyone else. They would like give him a birthday cake. They gave him an Xbox 360 when no one was allowed to have electronics. You know what I mean? So just to like make like this class divide between him and the rest, but then he ended up leaving. So
fair enough.
I love the experiment of it all.
Why did Ty leave? Because he was playing the Xbox, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and then
they gave it to him.
Why did he I'm so confused on what constitutes like a kick out sometimes, or like what they view is like inappropriate behavior, because you're watching all of this great, Frank comes in, and I forget what was the reason Ty left in season 2.
So they fired him. Vance came up and he's like, "Oh, Ty, you're fired." He had one of those like forced dates with Taylor, and he made a sexual comment towards her, and he got fired because of the sexual comment. It was against like their terms of service or whatever. And it was just a bit though. Like it was probably just like it was just his time to leave. You know what I mean? He had other things to do or whatever. So
okay.
Yeah, that was just it. And it was just like
a freeloader or a contestant.
He was a freeloader.
Oh, okay. I thought he was a contestant.
No, he was a freeloader on season 1 and 2.
Okay, because I went back and watched a little bit of season 1 to kind of, there's a couple of good videos and stuff. I get sucked in, like your recap series. I'm watching that right now.
Oh yeah, dude.
And it was like Ty, I felt like had the same issue as Chris, where he just would not leave TTS alone.
Well, I think Ty. Well, Ty's a stand-up comedian in real life.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So like, I think that was just like a bit for him. He was just like always answer back to TTS. I don't think it actually like affected him at all.
If it is a bit, then he took a lot. Then he's a really good actor, because he looks like he took a lot of it very, very seriously.
Are you talking about season 2 or season 1? Because season 1 it definitely. Yeah. Okay. So season 1, there was basically Sam Hyde did a bit where there was like a stand-up night, and Sam Hyde peer pressured him into doing racist jokes. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, exactly. And then basically gaslit him with fake tweets that he was getting canceled.
No, I know about that. I'm just like, he went up to that room.
No, that was real. That was definitely real for sure.
Yeah, no, he was pissed off at the TTS. I'm like, bro, you need to ignore them. They're going to constantly try and rile you up.
Yeah, for sure.
Simon?
Yeah, he was Simon in season 1.
Okay, I didn't know like how many of them people have fake names and real names.
Yeah, in season 1, there was this Asian guy named Simmons who got kicked out for potentially being a pedophile, and then they brought in Simon as his clone, but his real name was Ty, and then in season 2 they just made him Ty.
Gotcha. My next question was going to be, like, because I know at the when they were kicking Simmons off, Gold Striker was like, it was kind of like implying that it was a bit when they took him downstairs, like when he was leaving. But I'm like, the book is real, so I was like, oh
yeah. I think at that point, in the basement part, I think that all that was just like, it was like being funny, but they're getting rid of this guy.
Okay.
Like, it was pretty serious.
It was so uncomfortable. I was like, how much of this is real? And then I'm like, oh man, and I had to go look it up, and I was like, it is a real. And I'm like, how?
Yeah, because like the fan base on Twitter at the time was like pretty, like that's all they were talking about was like Simmons being a pedophile potentially. So that's they kind of had to kick him out.
I'm glad that TTS isn't that degenerate, that they would allow a pedophile to stay in that.
Yeah.
Because they were like calling him out.
Greg, it's not confirmed that he actually did anything, but he wrote a book about being a camp counselor and how to like deal with like the kids at camp, and like he talked about like relationships with kids at camp, and then people found like his CV, his like work history, and saw that he worked at a camp that were like he was working at a camp with like teenagers at the time. So like it seemed creepy and weird, but there's no like confirmation that he did anything. No.
Okay, so it's kind of like O.J. Simpson writing a How to Get Away with Murder book.
Yeah, kind of, exactly.
But
like,
good one.
Nothing has been confirmed.
It's like we don't know if the things you're saying in that book are real, but don't know about
Allegedly.
that.
Yeah.
It's a little strange.
I've been enjoying watching what's his name? Ben. The guy, he's like doing this whole who's Butt Boy? I always forget.
Andrew Tate is Butt Boy.
Yeah, he's like going on this Andrew Tate like whole thing. I don't know. It's interesting to watch his interviews and style.
Every time you mention Butt Boy, I'm like, who are you talking about? I'm like,
she showed me a meme of Andrew Tate, and it was like about
the way he walks. How much fun have you been having with those?
He's been having a lot of fun.
Like I can go pick it up and drag it around. It's just funnier to have this other side.
Yeah, no, I like that.
Good.
Keep that.
Yeah, it's good. Keep the long shot.
But yeah, I got a content camera, a face camera, and a carry cam. So this is the good camera.
Yeah.
I love how far away it is.
Right?
Yeah.
No, I've been having a lot of fun with it. But yeah, basically my fans and followers and stuff have been asking me to do dono goals. I don't give a damn about money, but we've been doing some fun stuff with it.
Hell yeah, dude. So they like paid for that?
Yeah, basically.
Oh, nice. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah. The goal that's going on right now, and I'm doing the research on Twitch service, terms of service on it, oiled up Greg stream.
Oiled up Greg stream?
Oh my god.
Oh, that's beautiful.
It's like I just thought it was a funny ass idea. So when people said it in chat, I was like, okay, that sounds funny as hell. Let's do it.
Yeah, I like that. That's a good idea.
Do it.
The day you execute the plan of the OnlyFans feet account is the day I make an account. So
Oh my god.
Yeah, Cucumberfeet doesn't know about that, does he?
No, he doesn't.
I know.
I mean, I will subscribe. That's for sure.
I know all these fucking stupid ass places like Reddit and Kiwi Farms and 4chan are gonna have a field day with it, but I'm trying not to worry about them.
And Wiki
yeah,
feet.
man, just make
Wiki
profit.
feet.
Just don't worry about them.
Yeah. I'm like,
gotta rank.
I'm like, if I ever get to a point where I can live off of my YouTube and Twitch stuff, like go to like $2,000 a month or whatever. I was gonna make an OnlyFans for just my feet because that's the funniest fucking way to make money.
It's not a bad idea.
It's like a sexual thing. It's like, bro, imagine being the motherfucker that pays for feet.
Yeah, I know. I'm just like, man, should I? I've thought about it once seriously. I was like, maybe, and I was like, no.
I got nothing against OnlyFans. I'm like, you can do whatever you want with your body as long as it's consensual. But feet is really fucking funny.
Yeah, feet's funny.
Yeah, feet
for sure.
It's like
feet
hands.
Would be
hands
the
at
only
least have
thing I would ever consider if I was put into that corner of having like an OnlyFans or something, and be like, it'd be feet only.
It's like with hands, I can kind of see why people would be into that, but feet, I don't know.
Why hands? That's still weird to me.
Well, it's still
attractive.
Weird. It's still weird.
Don't
but
get her started.
If you look at a foot and a hand, which one are you more likely to kiss? Because I know a lot of people kiss people's hands. But
I mean, I think I might be team feet on this one. Hold on a second.
Wait.
Wait. Beautiful.
Give me the hand debate. I want to hear your side of the story.
Who, me?
Okay, well, like...
This is going to go into a whole Star Wars Tumblr thing. So buckle up.
Look, 2015. At the end of 2015.
What a start. Okay.
I made it on New Year's of 2016, I guess. It's 2015 going into 2016. I made a Tumblr account for the first time.
Okay.
And I'm a huge Star Wars fan, and I really liked Kylo Ren. Let's just say that. I'm a full-fledged adult, by the way. Like, I'm like 25, about to be 26 in this era of me.
Tumblr does crazy stuff to people.
Yeah, like
I was on Tumblr.
So like I was not like a 15-year-old kid who was like, oh my gosh, like, you know, Tumblr. No, I was already a fully formed adult. Okay. And I read a lot of Kylo Ren, Rey shipping fan fiction. We knew they. Wait, I don't want to spoil anything for anybody who hasn't seen those movies.
But we knew. Bro, it's old as fuck.
Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. Anyways, but yeah, hands just
support the viewpoint though.
Okay, so hands are very sensual. I also am a huge fan of shoujo manga.
Sorry, can I just how is that related to 2015 Tumblr? Or is that just like a non sequitur? I'm very confused.
Okay.
I thought that was the beginning of your hand argument.
I'll bridge this up. There was a whole bunch of like artist renditions of like Rey and Kylo like
touching.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry, I skipped that part because this is really embarrassing for me.
That was like the most important part.
I read a ton of just fan fiction and just like reblogged a lot of Reylo themed art, and then there's this band I really like called Sleep Token.
Yep.
And the singer has some great hands. Like, you just look, there's just close-ups of his hands. And I'm like, this has awakened something in me that I don't know if I can come back from. And hands are they're just nice. They're just sensual. They touch you. They make you feel good.
Okay,
I don't know.
Opposed to the feet, though. We got
feet do not make me feel good. I don't know. Like,
I mean, it's you. Like, I could see hands.
Like when you're holding hands. Like,
I could see her perspective of like the visuals of the hands being more of a big deal. With my whole thing is I've never gotten the feet thing. There can be feet that are good looking, but in terms of like it being a whole other thing, and you don't see them as much. I think there's more communication and more ideas transferred to images of hands. Like you gesture with hands more.
You made this way better. I'm so embarrassed right now.
What you should be embarrassed is about saying that Sleep Token singer has nice hands. Are you out of your mind? Holy shit. His hands are like literally disgusting. They're black. And I don't mean racially.
He's covered in body paint, but he's like touching when he's holding the microphone. You should see the things he does with his hands, man.
He just look dirty and gross. He looks like a goblin.
The way he moves
this is a weird choice.
No, the way he moves his hands.
Well, I'm saying on Google Images.
He was. I'll find an image in a second here of him just molesting the microphone. Okay, he's just caressing the microphone stand.
Me personally, it's like I don't get the appeal of hand. I mean, I don't.
Well, you're asexual, so
yeah. I don't care about hands or feet. I can understand the appeal more with hands. Like feet look gross, but hands.
I'm with Greg on that. There's more. Them. Yeah.
Well, I think that's why feet.
You're saying with the sensuality.
I think that's why feet. And I'm not saying I'm into feet, but I think that's why feet are appealing. Is because they're like dirty and gross, and they shouldn't be like sexy.
Ew.
So, yeah, that's like.
Are you okay?
Are you saying
no?
It's like a deviant thing. Like, ooh, this is taboo. I shouldn't be liking this, but I do.
Well, it's like
some people are into dirty feet.
Well, I understand feet and hands. I'm just saying, feet is funnier to make money off of because it is more unappealing.
I'm all for this OnlyFans venture of yours. It would be the funniest thing ever.
Oh yeah, definitely. I know people are going to get on my...
absolutely have to choose between feet, hands, and killing myself. Okay. I guess I would go with hands, but just because I associate it with if I think about my husband's hands, while he holds my hands, he holds my face. It's okay, but I don't find his hands pretty or handsome or whatever. It's just I don't really get it. I don't.
They're sensual.
You guys don't gotta like hand. I'm just saying. Everybody's like, we're gonna beat the allegations right here. It's like nobody said you had to like hands. I just say we know why people would probably like hands.
Well, so then honestly, it's just something I've never heard anyone say I have a hand fetish. It was just strange. I've heard people say I have a foot fetish. I've just never heard a hand fetish. But hold on, Greg. Sorry, Greg. Would you consider? Well, I think you do. Greg, would you consider starting a hand only hands?
Yeah, probably that. But I'd be probably down for that too. But it's just not funny.
Well, what if you're holding funny things?
Feet are more funny, I think.
Holding funny things would be funny, but feet are just inherently not very sexy, except to the very few people in the population that do think they're sexy.
Okay. What's the hair situation on your feet?
Oh, I got hobbit feet, bro.
Oh, hell yes. That's amazing. Okay, yeah. Do feet.
Someone would be into that.
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah.
There's going to be a
I'm
few.
sure.
Yeah.
Put some peanut butter between those tootsies, man.
Hey, yo.
Peanut butter tootsies, hell yeah.
Bro, if I get a couple real foot fans, I'm not going to be mad about it. I mean,
what's something else that you can put your toes in?
I don't know, but you could make it like seasonal, like pumpkin for fall.
Pumpkin,
like
St. Patrick's Day.
Nah, bro, I'm going to put basil on that shit.
Oh, painting your toenails. I mean, that's.
I will purchase one of those like small like pools that you like wash your dog in to put in your streaming.
Wash your dogs in.
Let them dogs barking, man.
and if there's like, we'll get pies. Well, whatever the season is, we make it work.
Are you talking about kiddie pools? Like
those like
plastic.
Like that.
Yeah.
It's like what they tried in season 1 to blow up for the wrestling match, and they just gave up.
Ooh, you should get one of those turtle sandboxes.
Yeah.
And just squish your toes in sand.
I'm gonna do something for Thanksgiving. Get some stuffing around there, some cranberry pumpkin pie. Just adorn the background.
I think it's time for me to go to bed. This is
not really stay.
This is not it.
But yeah.
Oh wait, hold on. Here's a thought I've had in my head for like a couple weeks now. Girls that like post pictures that are like this. Like I never understood why they think that's sexy. It's like you're just showing me your smelly armpit. Don't you find that
what
weird?
Is it like?
People are definitely in armpits.
Yeah, or just like a girl going like that or whatever. Like girls will often raise their arms like above their head in like sexy photos, and then they just end up showing you your armpit. Like I've been trying to think about it psychologically, and I think it might be like like when a dog like shows you their belly and it's like a sign of submission. I think it might be that. It's like a vulnerable point.
Yeah. I mean, that is definitely a vibe.
I've heard displaying, like if you're in a conversation, the one displaying wrists is like it's like a peace offering because they're the vulnerable one. Yeah.
So I think it might be that.
Yeah, that's a good idea, but I will tell you there are definitely people who are into armpits.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, you're a photographer, Seth. What do you think of girls? When you think of models just posing with their arms up and their pits exposed?
It depends on what it is. I mean, if like good models will have like like basically almost like a ballet routine. It's like a routine of poses that they cycle through, and you're going to get some of that, but you're going to get a whole lot of other movements. It's more or less the flow or what the style of the shoot is. I do a lot of like warp. I use a lot of in lens effects and warps and light leaks and stuff like that. But I mean, if it could be done right, and especially if it's a pose that displays some form of confidence, or if the camera is positioned like different ways, a lot of information can be portrayed in a pose, and it could have that pose in it, but also it could be a bunch of other.
Yeah, and for sure, photographers are also really enamored by shape, silhouette. And just generally showing off masculinity versus femininity. When I think of masculinity, I think of like something like this. When I think of femininity, I think of something like this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Just like doing square shapes versus triangle, circle, that type of stuff.
Interesting.
But yeah, you can absolutely communicate different things with those poses of 100%.
Yeah. And it's kind of like makeup in a lot of ways, where them doing a different pose actually kind of tricks the viewer as well into thinking that they're more feminine or masculine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Power of makeup.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I feel like I heard this. Wasn't makeup like invented to simulate women being flustered during sex as like a way of?
Wow.
Well,
I think that's what it is. So like that's what blush is invented for, because like women will like blush during sexual intercourse.
Yeah, lips, cheeks.
Yeah, exactly.
Blushing of blood.
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Hey,
I was right.
Yeah,
okay.
I mean it's.
If you want to look at all the weirdest and creepiest debates about makeup, just ask Chinese, Japanese, Asian beauty standards. They're fucked up over there.
Why is that?
Because they have like a weird young child thing. They have a weird white person.
That's very true. Yeah.
Makeup,
that's
makeup
very true.
standards and beauty standards in Asia are all kinds of fucked up because of the male superiority in those areas.
Yeah.
A lot of men in South Korea wear makeup. I think it's and with South Korea, specifically that part of Asia, I mean, they're like, it seems like they're really about like a glowing, healthy beauty.
Mm-hmm.
I've watched some videos on like color correction with like South Korean like makeup, and it's really nice actually. Like it's kind of a minimal thing a little bit, but they like a lot of I noticed there's a lot of videos where they will, I don't know what country they're in or what part of the world they're in, but they will like put on fake ears. Like to make their ears stick out more, like and look like they kind of like more of a mousy appearance, and like bigger contacts, and they'll
fake eyebrows.
Or probably fake. Actually, yes. I have seen fake eyebrows, and they'll tape like their like eyes, noses, like they'll do all kinds of stuff like with face tape stuff, and like their jaw, like they'll like make their face look slimmer, and I'm just like, damn bitch, that's so much work. Like that is so much.
Yeah, I don't know about anything about the pretty kind of makeup, but I am really into stage makeup.
Stage makeup, yeah.
Let me see if I'm gonna show 2 in the VC. You guys know what the VC is?
No.
You have to pull it up a bit.
Oh yeah,
podcast,
Can you guys just give me 2 seconds? I'll be right back. I just need to real quick.
Whoa.
Okay.
That's
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that's sick.
Yeah.
You look like a character on The Sopranos.
Did you do this yourself?
Oh yeah, no, I'm super into cosplay and stuff. That's not even my craziest makeup. I'm just showing something very, very
How
different.
long did that take you to put on?
Both of them are different. The really silly one, that one took probably maybe 30 minutes. The old man one, that took probably an hour.
Wow.
Dude, that's sick.
I would have guessed a lot longer, because this looks awesome.
Hey, thank you so much. I'll show you Walter White and my most complicated makeup.
Go back to the
Oh,
like your
stop it.
Oh.
Dude, you shave your head for that?
Oh yeah, no, I shave my head a lot. The only reason I've had my hair this long out is because I'm trying to take Sam Hatties' advice. I don't give a damn about what he says in that regard, but it sounded like a good idea, so I'm doing it.
Dude.
And the Ice King is amazing.
Yeah,
I love the Ice King.
I did edit the eyes and the hands, but everything else is completely real.
Nice. Dude, this is a whole nother side of you.
Hell yeah.
I was gonna
cool. You
say,
should have like a side
this
thing
is a
with
daddy
channel for
right
your
there.
cosplay.
Okay, Ice King.
I'm a Renaissance man, jack of all trades. Whatever you want to call it. But I don't want to be known for each individual part of me. I want to be known for the one thing I want to be known for, which is my personality.
Yeah. That's a good thing.
Well, speaking of which, do you what's going on this week? Are you because you've got a new camera set up? I've seen you kind of playing around with different formats, videos, ideas, coverage of stuff. Like what are like your kind of immediate short-term plans right now?
My short-term plans are just to keep streaming Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Keep making content. I don't really have. I really just kind of come up with the shit on the fly.
Yeah.
I write down ideas. Then whenever I get a chance, I enact them.
That's awesome. No,
you have any you can
really
share?
Enjoying the
stream I did yesterday was doing a fruit tier list, but I had all the fruit on hand.
Oh shit! That's cool.
Yeah, that shit was expensive, $68.
Damn.
What was your S1?
What's that?
What was your top tier fruit?
My top tier fruit was peach, pineapple, plum, banana.
Mm-hmm.
No watermelon?
And no, I'm not a big fan of watermelon.
Damn, bro.
I agree
Cucumber?
with you, man.
Cucumber wasn't on the list.
Damn, man.
There was a lot of fruits I could have added to the list, but I'm like, I can't. I was going off a pre-made tier list, and I was like, if I keep adding to it, it's gonna be a long ass video, and it's gonna be expensive as hell.
Hell yeah.
But yeah,
I'm a personal fan of clementines.
Clementines,
yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah.
What's the difference between a clementine and a tangerine?
I'm trying to
size,
figure that out. The size, yeah.
Yeah.
Or the ease of peeling.
That too.
Some of them are a little bit rough.
Really like the cuties and the halos.
Are those clementines or are those tangerines?
Those are tangerines. Wait, no, those are clementines. I'm sorry. Those are clementines. Tangerines. Yeah, sorry. I'm getting them mixed up. They're clementines. They're pretty small.
I think they taste better than oranges.
Yes, they're sweeter.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're more sour.
Tip for those, make sure they're bright orange, because if you pick a bag that's green, they're not going to ripen or anything, because they stop like ripening essentially when they are picked off the tree.
That's interesting.
So I got a really shitty bag of them once, and I was like, these are not sweet.
Why isn't there tangerade?
So you're telling me that
lemonade? We got.
You're telling me that if the orange you picked is not orange, then it doesn't taste like oranges.
I know.
What color is orange juice? It's orange.
It's yellow.
Orange juice is yellow, girl.
It feels orangey to me.
No.
Orange juice is orange. What are you guys talking about?
No, orange juice is yellow.
Are we colorblind?
I don't know.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
I literally just Googled what does orange juice look like.
Yes.
I think it really just depends on what kind of orange juice you're going to get.
I don't know. This is looking kind of orange, y'all.
It's pretty orange.
Fuck, you're right. Damn.
Wait a minute. I don't believe this.
Okay.
You guys were so confident.
Well, I can understand what. Oh yeah. Cucumber. Did you see the makeup in VC?
No, I don't know what that is.
Well, if you go into podcast and you look at that little text bubble next to it, it says open chat. That's the VC.
Oh, okay, yeah. Holy shit, dude.
Yeah.
Are these all you?
Oh yeah.
That is.
Oh my god.
That's awesome, honestly.
We were talking about makeup, so I thought I'd throw in my makeup thing.
Holy, when did you do these? Before fishing?
Yeah. No, I've been a cosplayer and stuff for a long time. My Ice King cosplay is a big crowd favorite.
That's sick, dude.
Hell yeah.
Greg, do you like anime?
No.
Do cosplay. That's a very strange combination.
I know.
I really wish I don't like anime.
I really wish I was an anime, because Lord knows everybody loves that shit.
All right,
you like anime, don't you?
I respect anime.
A little bit too much.
Dan, I heard about Akira Toriyama, and I'm really sad.
I know, R.I.P. I respect anime, and I like it, but I can just never get into it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's really messed up? The other night I was complaining about how they really need to let Dragon Ball just die out. Like, it really needs to stop. And I felt horrible when I found out, because I was like, they working that man to death, and they worked him to death.
You're not wrong, though. I mean, that is honest. This is a real statement.
That's the problem with a lot of shonens. Let me just push up my weeby glasses here. Shonen anime just doesn't end. They just won't let it die. Like One Piece is at 1,000 episodes, which One Piece is very beloved. I should be careful about what I say. I have friends that are like hardcore into One Piece and adore it. And I've sat there and watched it. I've hit the Pendulum a few times and watched watched some One Piece and be like, man, whoa, what's this stuff? But
how many seasons?
There's 2. I don't even know.
There's a lot. There's a
like 30 or something.
Amount. I don't understand how you can have a like a cohesive story go on that long though.
There's just lots of filler and fighting. It's like Naruto. There's a whole. I've tried to watch Naruto. I used to make fun of. I was such a mean little shit high school kid who was just like stupid Narutards, and I was mean and trying to be edgy, even though I don't know, I liked anime. But Naruto, I think, has like a good story, but there was just tons of filler. That's like something that happens with anime, unfortunately, is when the manga is not done. They make a beach episode.
Yeah.
And that's
or a festival or a
school festival, man, or just like any kind of like
or Power Up for 3 episodes.
Power Up for 3 episodes. Dragon Ball Z is very, very very guilty of that. The last season or arc of DBZ that I liked was the Cell Saga. The Boo Saga pissed me off, and I was a child. And I was pissed. I was like, this stuff is pissing me off. Like, I want this to end because Majin Buu made me so angry. Let me stop. This is not an anime podcast.
I don't dislike it. There's like the anime that I would gravitate to would probably be like hand-drawn 80s era anime. For whatever reason, I like the grainy, the hand-drawn style.
I prefer that.
Yeah, and then I think my favorite one of all time is Magnetic Rose in the Memories trilogy. If anyone hasn't seen that, I highly recommend Magnetic Rose. It is if you like kind of like weird futuristic. It's not eldritch horror, but it's like cosmic horror. It's good.
I've tried to sit down and watch the Memories thing because it's by Satoshi Kon, and I love Satoshi Kon, and I've tried to watch it multiple times, and I never got to it.
I want to say I wouldn't be lying if I said Perfect Blue was my favorite movie across the board. It's beautiful. It's terrible. It's an awful movie. Do have your support partner, best friend. Do not watch this alone. It's kind of rough. It's a great movie. It's a great story.
I love that movie.
I like Ponyo.
Dude, Graves of the Fireflies.
Oof.
Or what is the other one that takes place during that kind of era? It's not a Ghibli film. It made me really depressed after I watched it. I was like, wow.
I'm always depressed whenever I have to watch one of those. Always.
The Ghibli stuff?
They always make me sad. I don't like them. It's like that discussion we had. Like, why would someone make the movie Black Beauty? Why? Why would someone make Fox and the Hound?
That movie that I'm talking about is In This Corner of the World. It is horribly depressing.
That's right.
It is soul crushing. My favorite Ghibli film is Princess Mononoke, though.
I like Spirited Away.
Spirited Away is really good too.
Ponyo girl myself. It's just feels good all around.
Dan, are you a Ghibli fan?
I did a cosplay of Fujimoto.
Oh.
Not super into Ghibli. It's not anything. I didn't really watch it. You know what I mean?
Oh my god! Stop it!
I definitely recommend.
Nice.
Ooh. Oh, that's really good.
Right?
You're prolific.
I had to.
Do you style the wigs?
I had to hot glue 2 wigs together to get the right texture.
Oh my gosh, it's amazing.
Nice.
That's dedication.
Very resourceful.
I've only cosplayed once, and it was my friend made it for me, and it was Pyramid Head from the Silent Hill 2 video game, not the movie. So it's more like a boxy kind of pyramid-y helmet.
Yeah.
Seth remembers that was a long time ago. It was like that was like 12 years ago.
I like Liam Neeson voiced Fujimoto. It was so out of nowhere, but it works so well.
Which Silent Hill did he voice?
Honestly, it's great. I like it.
Wait, he did? I didn't know.
I didn't. Look, I'm not like a huge Silent Hill like. Oh my god! I've only played most of Silent Hill 2.
She's such the best embodiment of just your teenage year and just absolutely going out and trying to explore, and I don't know. The story really resonates with me. So
I just really love Fujimoto's design. I love those kinds of interesting designs because they all make them try so hard to make them look either super masculine or and this one just has like a spindly, almost like Joker-esque design.
Mm-hmm.
Greg,
it doesn't fit the pretty mold at all. Agreed.
Greg, this is me, a Sonichu.
That's 10 out of 10.
This brings back memories.
3 hours.
Yeah.
That is some dedication.
That is amazing.
I'm gonna give you dedication for a fucking 3-hour video. I could never edit that shit.
That took me 9 months to make it.
So funny.
I'd say so. The editing was probably hell.
Yeah. It took me.
What are the ears?
Oh, those are just pieces of like construction paper.
Okay,
I use the same ingredients that he used basically.
Oh my gosh, that's the ingredient.
Yes. So, and you said you're a one-man team. So you just took forever to edit that video.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, 9 months.
So you edit all your videos yourself?
Yeah, I edit all my videos myself.
Because it's really good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really? I think editing sucks, but thank you.
I don't know shit about
really dynamic,
by the way.
Great.
Yeah.
It works for me.
The kind of
It doesn't
quality.
suck. I was just saying it.
Yeah, no, continue.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, like, I don't know. I feel like I don't do anything like special. It's just all very like basic. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I mean, it's cohesive. The thing that I understand is how, like, I don't think I have a workflow or a for that long of a format. I think the longest I've edited is maybe 40 minutes, 3 hours. Man, that would be a challenge to have a flow, and because I would constantly be going. Did you have to constantly be going back and changing some of the stuff in the beginning?
No.
Like once you got further in?
No, actually, no, I didn't. For workflow for that, I did all of the research and script writing first, so I had my entire script done. And that one, like generally for my videos, I'm actually generally pretty improv actually. Like my script will just be like bullet points, and then I'll just improv it. This one was very like written though, because it was so long and there was a lot of information. So wrote the whole script first, and then the video itself is broken up into 5 acts, which is kind of like the 5 eras of his life or her life, whatever. And so I just basically recorded a single act and then edited that act. And then if there was anything that seemed like it didn't make sense, I would just, go back in and like do filler, like, just voiceover filler parts, and then just do like each act after that.
Sounds like
yeah.
I was gonna make a comment about it was a recent video, that women decide to share that we're just big dorks and we share some weird stuff. And I was like, fuck, we are some fucking.
Okay, no. That's a video. That's a video that's in my head right now. I haven't fully fleshed out that thought yet, but it's a thought that's been like in my head for like 6 months. That all women are just dorks. Like you
were brainstorming.
Yeah. No, that's it. So it's like all women are dorks. And that's why when I was saying like, oh, like when women try to act sexy and like show their armpit, like that's just a dorky maneuver. It's like them thinking it's sexy, but it's just really kind of dorky. You know what I mean? And I mean dorky.
Think about this, Lily.
Yeah, I mean dorky in the most positive way
out
too.
His thesis.
Yeah. And I think when women get together, like the dork level like increases exponentially. You know what I mean? Like their dork levels like feed off each other. So when you see like a video of like women like dancing together and they think it's like really cool, it's just like every dude watching that is like, holy shit. If you would have consulted me on that, I would have told you to not make that public.
I feel like it's the same way with men though.
I think no. So here's my thing. I think women are dorks and men are just like extremely autistic. They just obsess over like the dumbest shit. I think that's the counterbalance. So that's gonna be the video. That's like the idea.
Oh no!
Fuck yeah, that's
brilliant. They're all the same level.
I'm excited.
It's like masculine cringe versus feminine cringe.
Yeah, no. We both
have
it, and it's different. It's just that's gonna be the video basically.
I love that, the battle of the sexes.
Yeah, exactly.
Which one is?
Oh man.
Which one's weirder, the dorks or the tisms?
The difference is, you know that one meme where this girl has like a bag of peas on her head, and she's like, "Oh my god, my friend Jennifer is so crazy." Then there's the male equivalent, where is that guy doing like a backflip and a Krispy Kreme?
Yeah, or like
he just knocks over the sign.
Like fantasy football.
Yeah,
like that's the most autistic thing ever. Let's take sports and remove all the cool things and just do the stats. Like that's what that is. Let's talk about spreadsheets.
Me personally, the most cringe.
No, I don't watch sports.
For me personally, the most cringe male thing. Oh, sorry about that.
No, you're good. Keep going.
I said for me personally, the most cringe masculine thing that I see in these groups and stuff is everybody being into those fucking sports video games. I'm like,
like FIFA.
Yeah, it's like I don't understand soccer, football, tennis, golf. I mean, unless it's like mini golf or something. It's just like play it.
Yeah, I don't. I've never gravitated to sports, but I will say, the few football games I've gone to in person, which is only 2, it was definitely fun. There's like an energy, and then especially if you're just like, I picked this team, whatever.
Well, yeah, I know. I'm talking about
it gets exciting, games. But on TV, it's not for me. I don't know.
That's probably what people think of people watching YouTubers play video games, honestly. I've heard the reverse thing. Where it's like, how can you find that fun watching someone playing video games? Like, and I'm like, oh no, it's like how I feel about sports.
It's the same energy. It's the exact same energy.
Like, I can understand going to sports and watching sports, but playing sports on a video game is just such a weird in between. Like,
I will say esports are not that interesting to me, though.
I can get into esports.
I feel like if you're watching a YouTuber playing a video game and there's like commentary, it's almost like you're playing with a buddy, or like you're watching your sibling playing while you're doing something else. So I kind of get that. But playing sports, I don't know. That's a little bit of a tism. I don't know.
Personally, with the Let's Play genre, I don't see it as playing with a buddy or whatever. It's just cool to see people's reactions to things. It's I played this game, but I want to see how they react to that same thing.
Yeah.
One thing that I really enjoyed we on this podcast did once was we all got into stream and all of us collectively played a multiplayer match of Demonologist. Now that was fun because there's all those jump scares and craziness. That was just I want to do that again soon.
I don't even know what that is.
It's like each team member has like some old school device to detect a demon or a ghost, and you go into a haunted house. I have seen it.
I have seen it. Okay.
Yeah, there's like the fan. What is the other one called? That's like it. Similar.
Phasmophobia.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes,
it just sounds like demon phasmophobia.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, totally.
I'm such a big wuss. I've watched I just watch Let's Players play horror games because I can't go through the emotional stress. I can't go through it.
Could you if we?
Yeah, I could if we all played. But I would still be stressed.
Everybody wants me to play horror games.
This weekend, Lily.
Yeah,
Everybody wants me to play horror games, but I just find horror so boring.
Oh.
Play the Resident Evil games.
Too much.
I like the Resident Evil games, but I don't really consider that horror.
Well, I feel like that's horror.
I feel like it's more thriller.
Oh, okay. Are you into Resident Evil, Dan?
Yeah, well, more recently, I hadn't played them until I only started playing them like a couple years ago, basically. I played the remakes essentially.
Yeah, there's a landlocked game, Code Veronica, that I've been wanting to fire up. I recently got it a modded Dreamcast, and one of the things is I want to play that game really bad because I played almost all of them. And but I'm hearing that they have a remake coming out that they're possibly rebooting like they've been doing with the old ones, but Code Veronica, which would be pretty dope.
Yeah.
Resident Evil 7 was I'm just watching the gameplay, and it was terrifying. Now Village,
I played it, and it was awful. It was awesome as an experience, but I'm pretty sure I shaved off a few years of my life just playing this game.
And like with Village, that was fun to watch people play.
Village was fun
because everybody just wanted like an 8-9 foot woman to step on them. So Lady Dimitrescu. Yeah, well, I watched. I'm a Markiplier fan, and I watched, and he really liked Lady Dimitrescu.
Yeah.
Oh,
I've only been.
Yeah, he was like, whoa, yeah. He was.
What did you say about me?
One complaint that I have right now is Christine, if you're watching, and also Christine, you're invited on the podcast anytime. But I don't know what materials were made in this medallion, but it's like starting to melt into my shirt. There we go.
Oh boy.
Oh goodness. Okay.
It's like an acrylic.
It's
you know
it is stick. It's like a clay feeling, like
I'm pretty
a
sure it's just.
Oh, I know what it is.
Sculpey.
No, I know what it is. It's a Hasbro product. I through my research found
air dry.
I found the material that she used to make those necklaces, and then I made mine with the same material.
Isn't that like that air dry stuff?
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
We love some arts and crafts.
I don't remember what it was though. Also, my mom made it. I didn't actually make it. I'm not good at arts.
You know, Christine's medallion is. It was very dirty. Very dirty.
It's getting worn.
Yeah.
Which
the one she made in prison?
No, the one that was made after the one that got gotten by the trolls and then destroyed. There was a new one made, and I believe that one has been the one since then.
It has like crystals or something on it now.
I think there's a bunch of new stuff, but it's just it's just covering. It's just getting darker and darker every year. It's interesting.
Well, now it makes sense because it's so sticky. Maybe it's just like lint. Maybe it's not filth.
I don't know. Yeah, it's just I don't know. Whatever glaze or paint this is like. I don't know.
Acrylic.
Yeah,
probably
room temperature melting. But I'm fascinated by the latest streams about the dimensional merge, and everything is like really ramping up over there. The Transformers are now in the Quickfill lore. They've entered, and now I don't know. There's like plays, and I got to catch up because now there are like Transformer plays being like rolled out, and they're long form too.
I want to say I got on a really weird side of Tumblr once. I followed this account that had some just cool art, and all of a sudden they started posting art of like little Transformers comics, and like the art is good, by the way. But then there was some robot romance going on with that. Some Decepticon and Autobot romance, and I was like, why is there rule? What is it? Rule 34?
Yeah.
Or there's porn of it.
Yep.
I found that out, and I was like, I did not expect this at all. Like, it was very disturbing.
It's there. Anything you can think of.
Yeah.
So didn't need to have that.
I'm always warning the people about that. I'm like, it's going to happen. So the best thing you can do is just make sure that it happens in a good way.
Yeah.
I will say, Dan, I used to work at Staples many years ago, and I was in copy and print. And I had a real life encounter. Well, there's two things. I had an encounter with a man who brought in a disc to have this image printed, and it was I didn't preview the JPEG or anything. It's just a little icon. And I go to the printer after I send it off, and it is a furry. It is a rabbit with a huge wiener.
Oh my god!
Sticking out of these little short shorts, and I was like,
I just needed a physical copy of that. All right,
really big print. I really need a big print of this.
And I went over. I was like, "Sir, I can't sell this to you." And I gave back his disc. And I was like, "I'm so sorry." And I go and put it in the recycle bin that was like locked, so I did not have to see that again.
Oh my gosh!
And the artist was signed like had their thing. It was like XX emo rabbit XX, and I like found them. They were just this teenager making this furry porn. I was like, oh my gosh, no. And then I had an encounter with a Pegasister, the opposite of, it's like the female version of a brony.
Gotcha.
And she was brought in a file to print, and she just brought in her little like USB, and I opened it up and I noticed that it is a sheet of like buttons that she's wanting printed, so she make buttons to sell at a convention, and they were cutie marks. And I was like, "Oh, you like MLP, I guess, because I know what it is." And she's like, "Yeah, are you a Pegasister too?" And I was like, "No, no." And she had somehow I found out her age. She was I was 22 at the time, and she was 29, so she is definitely in her 40s now. And she neighed like a horse in the middle of Staples.
Yeah. No, wait, and she neighed, right?
Ninnied, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why she did it. I can't remember to that point, but she did, and I wanted to die right there.
Also, she's unaware of the horsewomen on YouTube that do the realistic prancing and jumps
Sorry, what was that?
Yeah, what? I'm also new to this.
Yes, there are these women that do horse prancing. They practice in their backyard. They have poles they set up, and they jump, and they try to look anatomic. They try to walk anatomically like a horse, and it's super cringe, but is also wildly interesting that they can pull it off. I don't know.
Holy, I'm watching it right now. Holy,
it's amazing. It's like they didn't grow out of like when you're a kid and you want to pretend like you're some kind of animal or whatever. Yeah. It's like they never grew out of that. They've evolved beyond horse girl.
There was one main that made it on the local news wherever she was, and I
want to say it was Canada.
And when she found it, she was looking for the social media, and since then she had like blocked everything. So.
That's your national treasure if she lives in Canada. That's the person that is your national treasure now.
I'm gonna get her on stream.
Yes, horse girl. Do it.
Down.
I'll have to build.
Yeah, I wonder how her social life is.
Probably not great. Yeah. Probably not great. I would assume.
She was a teenager. She was like 17. I was like, girl, no.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Everybody's having phones now, and it's like you have like this crazy idea when you're younger. At least we didn't have relative means to record it and post it for millions of people to see. The other thing is the era when she was doing all this printing stuff, my favorite ones, it was like shortly after Taylor Swift blew up. So like all the kind of the local moms would come in and get their like high school kid album and like leaflets printed out for like
that stuff. Guy.
Yeah. And there would always be like these pictures, and the guitar would be on the shoulder, and it was like horribly airbrushed. It was great.
Oh,
those were my favorite.
Yeah, that I completely forgot about that kid who like sang and his mom would come in. Wow, and I was like, oh, you're gonna become a country music star. That's so original.
Yeah.
Yep. But well, we are well within the thing. We can wrap this up. This has been very fun. Greg, thank you for coming in.
Yeah, dude, Greg, it was nice meeting you, man.
And Dan, it's awesome. I can't wait for some of the things that you're rolling out. I'm waiting for the feminine versus masculine energy video.
Battle of the century.
I'm trying to figure out a way to like make it funny and not like mean. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out the kinks and like work that out in my head.
Get mean.
There's times to get mean. There's times to get mean. This I want this to be like a fun thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. You've been beta testing some demographics here. It seems like a popular idea.
I agree that women are dorks. Do you, Lily?
I sure do. Yep.
And men are autistic.
Yeah.
I can get down with that.
Hell yeah.
Oh man. And Greg, I can't wait to see what that really far away camera used for very soon. I'm excited.
So if you could figure out a way to make it further, that'd be amazing. Do you have
just keep moving it a little bit further.
Greg, I have an idea. Is that a window to the right of you?
Right here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there like a tree out there?
Nah.
If you could do window cam, like peeking out from the window.
Yeah, that sounds hilarious, but knowing the people I've just attracted to my demographic, probably not a great idea to show any of the outside.
If you could set it up where it doesn't show your house or general area.
No. They'll find
Unless they would be getting into the reflection of your window or something.
No, go ahead.
Do you guys know the whole flag, the "He will not divide us" thing? Do you guys know that? Yes. Okay, yeah. That's that. They're gonna find you, Greg. They're gonna figure out the star patterns.
Track down airplane noises.
Yeah,
and drive around.
Again, I'm well aware. Like I said, I've been versed on PR for the most part through the Mr. Beast meme. It's like if I ever live stream outside, I usually make sure that it's either far away from my house or I'm pointing it directly up at the sky the entire time. Because if I figure out the fucking cloud patterns,
we shoot guns with Greg.
Yeah. I really want to bring you down, Greg, for a gun day. I will pay for everything. I will set you up in your own place with Wi-Fi so you can still stream. Like we're not that far away from each other, but I could make it interesting for you, and I'm trying to devise a way of making it fun for you. And well, I don't know. I'm brainstorming.
The things you're already saying sound good enough for me. I like you. You're near me. You're gonna bring me over there. We got it.
Yeah, yeah, dude. Yeah, we'll talk.
Easy enough.
Talk. And Dan, that goes for you. Anytime you want to come over here and shoot guns and blow stuff up, you are more than welcome.
A little bit further.
Yeah, a little bit further.
It is, but I don't know. We could figure something out. But I'm telling you, I will pack dangerously high amounts of tannerite for you.
Yeah,
and we'll be at a very safe distance.
I might be going down to Texas at some point this summer. I don't know if you guys have ever seen Barbie truck racing.
What?
No.
Awesome.
Pull it up on YouTube just for 2 seconds, just so you get familiar with it. I think I might want to go to the event and like do interviews and stuff, do like man on the street.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Yeah,
because
it's insane. It's the most insane. It's like, and there's like 5,000 people in the crowd. Like, it's crazy.
I used to have one of these Barbie cars as a kid. I had a Corvette.
I want to do some IRL content stuff, but it's just about having a cameraman that's competent and having the money to pay the cameraman who's confident.
Yeah.
Dude, you should do this. This looks great. This is like lawnmower, like derbies and stuff. I've been to like demolition, and I went to a lawnmower.
This is like going to a phone booth slap boxing match. That's another thing I want to witness in person.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Or what was the other one? There's in-car boxing where it's just two dudes, or maybe it's jujitsu, I forget, but it's just two dudes destroying each other in a car.
Yeah, I think it was like jujitsu or taekwondo or something.
Yes.
So just unhinged stuff.
Yeah. Well, if you do that and on your way back you manage to, we could get a Greg, a Dan, a gun day situation going on. I would be so down.
I would hit you up for sure.
I haven't shot a gun since I was like 11 or 12.
Yeah.
And I've never shot a gun.
Hey,
same here.
She's building AR platform. It's nice. It's going very, very well.
Wow,
yeah. I'm trying to figure out how I feel about them right now, just in general. I was definitely on the opposite side of that for a while, where I was like, man, I really don't like these. I used to have a lot of nightmares as a kid of just like getting shot for no reason, and then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna stop letting people manipulate my emotions, and I'm gonna understand this shit. Let's fucking go. And then I was like, wow, this is a lot of stuff to learn.
Yeah.
It's like Legos.
It is. Yeah. It's adult Legos.
Yep.
But
that autism telling you.
Fucking autism.
Yeah. And on that note, I really.
Oh no, you cut off. Oh no, you cut off, Seth.
And on that note.
Hello, we're back.
Yes, you're back.
Okay, but I appreciate you coming, and it's been very fun.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, I'll be back anytime. Let me know.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, you guys take it easy.
Yes, sir.
Bye.
Yeah, have a good one. Bye.
You too. Bye.